नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय। ॐ नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय। ॐ नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय। ॐ अज्ञानतिमिरान्धस्य ज्ञानाञ्जनशलाकया चक्षुरुन्मिलितं येन तस्मै श्रीगुरवे नमः। नमः ॐ विष्णुपादाय कृष्णप्रेष्ठाय भूतले श्रीमते भक्तिवेदान्तस्वामिनिति नामिने। नमस्ते सारस्वती देवी गौरवाणी प्रचारिणे निर्विशेषा शून्यवादी पाश्चात्यदेशतारिणे। जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभो नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर श्रीवासादि गौर भक्तवृंद। हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम 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 हरे हरे। हरे कृष्णा। I welcome all the children for today's Bhagavatam class, and also welcome some adults who are here. Today we are reading from the 7th canto of Srimad Bhagavatam. This particular chapter describes how Lord Narasimha killed Hiranyakashipu and sat on his throne and still maintaining that mood of anger. He manifested in this form as Narasimha to protect his dear devotee Prahlad Maharaj. And now that he killed Hiranyakashipu, his little boy devotee, 5-year-old child Prahlad is protected. Narasimha need not be angry anymore, technically speaking. But still he became very angry. He is continuing that mode of anger. So all the devatas like Kinnaras, Kimpurushas, Vidyadharas, Charanas, Vishnu Parshadas, Manus, and Shiva, Brahma, Narada Muni, so many sages, and many other exalted personalities in this universe, they started offering prayers to Narasimha with an intention to pacify him, satisfy him, calm him down, so that he can give up his anger and he can bless them with a pleasant mood. However, Narasimha is continuing his angry mood. So later Prahlad Maharaj offers prayers and he starts glorifying the Lord in various ways. And when Prahlad Maharaj started offering prayers, Narasimha's mood slowly calmed down and he started smiling and blessed Prahlad Maharaj with his hands, with his Abhaya Hasta. So prayers have the power to purify us. Prayers have the power to pacify the Lord also. Prayers also set a great example of devotion, and several devotees in the upcoming generations also in this universe, they learn these prayers of pure devotees and they repeat those prayers and thus they become purified. So there are 9 limbs of bhakti. You know what are they? Prahlad Maharaj only spoke in this canto. Shravanam Kirtanam Vishnoha. Can't hear. Shravanam Kirtanam Vishnoha. Smaranam Padasevanam. Archanam Vandanam Dasyam. Sakhyam Atmanivedanam. Shravanam means hearing about the Lord. Kirtanam means glorifying the Lord's name, fame, pastimes, qualities, etc. Smaranam means remembering the Lord. Padasevanam means serving the lotus feet of the Lord. Archanam means worshipping Krishna. Vandanam means offering obeisances, offering prayers to the Lord. Dasyam means rendering various services. Sakhyam, treating the Lord as a friend. Atmanivedana means completely dedicating oneself, surrendering oneself to the Lord. These are various processes of bhakti. Now, in this current chapter and in the next chapter also, we will see a lot of prayers. In the 7th canto, 8th chapter, in the first half, we see that Narasimhadev kills Hiranyakashipu. In the second half, we see that so many great devatas offer prayers to Lord Narasimhadev. And 9th chapter is filled with the prayers of Prahlad Maharaj. Now, in this Bhagavatam, we are currently discussing a section which is filled with prayers. Lot of prayers. Now, prayer can be offered in various moods. Our prayer to the Lord can contain so many elements. Now, technically there are different types of prayers, Dainya Bodhika and all that. So we will not go into so many details of those prayers because of the nature of audience here. But we will discuss some easily understandable aspects of prayers to the Lord. First, please write notes and remember what I am trying to say and repeat at the end of the class. Okay, ready? 1. Gratitude. Prayers are a great means to express our gratitude to the Lord. What is gratitude? You need to thank the Lord. We need to be thankful to the Lord for so many ways, for so many reasons. He has given us this body that has hands and legs with which we can see the Lord, serve the Lord, remember the Lord. So the Lord has given us a body. The Lord has given us some good parents. And especially all of you are born in devotee families where every morsel of food entering your mouth is Krishna Prasadam, isn't it? And you are living in an ambience where there are temples, so many temples. How many temples are there in GV? Did you ever count? Homework for you. Count the number of temples in GEV and get back by next class. Small temples, big temples, all temples you should count. Temples where there are deities, temples where there are photographs, temples where there are small deities, big deities, you count all of them. So we are very fortunate to live in a place where there are so many temples, so many devotees. Also there is a lot of opportunity to chant the holy names of the Lord, remember the Lord, participate in kirtans, celebrate so many festivals, right? So we can go in front of Radha Vrindavan Bihari or Radha Madan Mohan and thank them for all the transcendental spiritual gifts that they have given us. To associate with devotees of the Lord is not an ordinary gift. To stay close to a temple is not an ordinary gift. To be able to hear Srimad Bhagavatam and study the scriptures is not an ordinary blessing. So we should go and thank the Lord. To have good teachers who teach us not only academic subjects but also the process of bhakti is a rare blessing. We should go and thank the Lord for giving us this rare opportunity, rare privilege to have good teachers in our lives. So you keep on counting all the blessings that you have received and go and thank the Lord. That is gratitude. Your prayer can contain the element of gratitude. Now you try to recollect some examples from the scriptures like Srimad Bhagavatam, where the devotees expressed their gratitude to the Lord in their prayers. I will give one example. You should give me more examples. Fine? One example. In the first canto of Srimad Bhagavatam, we have Kunti Maharani. Kunti Maharani told Krishna in her prayers. Vishan mahagneha purushada darshanat asat sabhaya vanavasa kritsrataha mridhe mridheneka maharathastrato draumyastratasyasma harebhirakshitaha. Oh, Lord Krishna, Vishan, when my son Bhima was very small, he was poisoned by these evil people like Duryodhan, Dushyasan, Shakuni, all these people. They poisoned my child and you have protected my child from poison. Vishan. Second, Mahagneh. There was a big fire. Kunti Maharani and all the Pandavas were kept in a house made of lac, and this Duryodhan, Dushyasan, all these people set fire to their home to burn them alive. But Krishna protected them. So Kunti Maharani is thanking Krishna. Krishna, I am very grateful to you for protecting me from forest fire. Vishan Mahagnehe Purushada Darshanat. Purushada means man-eating demons. When Kunti Maharani and all the Pandavas are wandering in the forests, there were so many demons, man-eating demons. They attacked the Pandavas. But somehow by Krishna's grace, Bhima could kill them. Some of the demons who attacked Pandavas were Hidumbasur and Bakasur. There is one Bakasur that Krishna killed, he is a crane demon. There is another Bakasur named Bakasur killed by Bhima. So these are all man-eating demons, human-eating demons. But Krishna protected them. Vishan Mahagneha Purushada Darshanat Asat Sabhaya. Asat Sabha means bad assembly. In that bad assembly where there was some gambling match between Pandavas and Duryodhan and Parthi, Draupadi was being insulted. She was being dishonored. Then Krishna came in the form of unlimited sari and protected Draupadi. Asat Sabhaya. Then fifth, Vanavasa Kritshrataha. There are so many difficulties during their Vanavas, exile period. And Krishna protected them. Mridhe mridhe aneka maharathastrato. During the Kurukshetra war, Arjuna was being attacked by so many great warriors like Jayadratha, Drona, Bhishma. They were releasing special arrows and Krishna protected Arjuna from all those arrows also. So, because the Pandavas received so much of protection in so many ways from Krishna, Kunti Maharani is thanking Krishna. This is expression of gratitude. Got it, children? So far, what did we discuss? We discussed that prayers to the Lord can contain so many elements, and one of the prominent elements of a prayer is gratitude. Gratitude means you thank the Lord for all the blessings that He has given you. You thank the Lord for protecting you in various circumstances. You thank the Lord for saving you from so many calamities. You thank the Lord for giving you so many opportunities to serve Him, associate with devotees. So this is thanksgiving. Now you tell me, any other devotee in Bhagavatam or any other scripture who thanked the Lord, who expressed gratitude through their prayer? You can tell your example also, but give Shastric examples at this moment. I also thanked the Lord Prabhu that day, on Janmashtami day. Any examples? Do they know? Are they being taught? Not teachers. I want the kids to reply. Your teachers are prompting you. Parikshit Maharaj thanked the Lord. In which prayer? You don't have to tell me the Sanskrit shloka. Just tell me, how did he thank the Lord? Any other? Yes. What's her name? Gajendra. Yes, Gajendra thanked the Lord at the end. Anything else? Any other prayer? This boy? No? Okay. Fine. Homework. You find out more prayers. So we discussed gratitude. G for gratitude. Then R for request. Sometimes our prayers can also contain some requests. You can request the Lord. You can ask the Lord for some boons, for some benedictions. For example, in the fourth canto of Srimad Bhagavatam, Lord Shiva requested Lord Vishnu. Darshanam no didrikshunam, say, Darshanam no didrikshunam, Dehi Bhagavatarchitam, Rupam Priyatamam Swanam, Sarvendriya Gunanjanam. Lord Shiva is requesting Lord Vishnu to give him darshan. Darshanam no didrikshunam. Oh Lord, I am very eager to have your darshan. Please give me darshan. Didrikshunam. Dehi means he is begging for darshan of the Lord. Bhagavat Architam, what kind of form that Shiva wanted to see? That form in which all pure devotees are worshipping Lord Krishna. And specifically that form is the two-handed form of Krishna as Shyam Sundar in Vrindavan. Darshanam no didrikshunam dehi. Bhagavat Architam. Krishna has so many forms. Two-handed form, four-handed form, eight-handed form, 10-handed form, 1,000-handed form. He showed this 1,000-handed form in Bhagavad Gita, in the Vishwarupa Sandarshan Yoga. So the Lord has so many forms, but of all these forms, this form has two-handed Krishna in Vrindavan playing flute, tending cows and calves, playing with the gopas and gopis. So that's very enchanting. So Lord Shiva is offering prayer to Krishna, please, oh Lord, please show me that form. Darshanam no didrikshunam dehi bhagavatarchitam. Rupam priyatamam svanam sarvendriya gunanjanam. Just by seeing the Lord's form, Krishna's form in Vrindavan, all our senses are completely satisfied. By seeing Krishna, seeing Vrindavan Bihari, our eyes are satisfied. By smelling the flowers or garlands offered to the Lord, our nose is satisfied. By hearing His names, hearing His kirtans, hearing His stories, our ears are satisfied. By tasting His prasadam and by chanting His names, tongue is satisfied. In this way, the Lord's form can satisfy all our senses. Sarvendriya Gunanjanam. So Lord Shiva is requesting Krishna, please give me darshan of your beautiful form. Any other devotee who requested the Lord for something, Shiva is requesting for darshan. Any other devotee who requested the Lord for something else? Examples. Prahalad Maharaj requested for what? He already got darshan. Before that, what did Prahalad request? Okay, later Prahalad requested, oh Lord, please protect my father, please liberate my father, please forgive my father, right? Vipadaha santutaha shashvat tatra tatra jagadguru bhavato darshanam yasyata punarbhava darshanam. Kunti Maharani is requesting for more difficulties. Anyone who has the bandwidth or inclination to request the Lord for more difficulties, you have? Kardam Muni. I thought I have the bandwidth to request for more difficulties. Kardam Muni also requested the Lord for a wife. He wanted a wife. Because Brahma instructed him to increase the population of the universe. So Kardam Muni did 10,000 years of tapasya, requesting the Lord, I need a wife. Then the Lord arranged a wife. That is Devahuti Mata. Basically, Devahuti and Kardam Muni married, and Lord appeared as their son as Kapila. The Lord is arranging for the marriage of his own parents. Have you ever seen any son arranging for the marriage of parents? Lord can do that. Anyways, that's one request. Any other prayer where the devotee requested the Lord for something? Uttara request the Lord. Pahi pahi mahayogin Deva deva jagatpate Na anyam tadabhayam pashyet Yatra mrityuh parasparam. So Uttara Mata is glorifying the Lord and Uttara Mata is requesting the Lord, please protect me. Please protect my son. A fiery arrow is coming towards me. Looks like it might harm my child in the womb. Please protect my child in the womb. That is Uttara's request. And like that, there are so many devotees, hundreds of devotees who requested the Lord in their prayers for something. So, G for gratitude, then R for request. So, our prayers can contain an expression of gratitude and also some requests, either for darshan or for some blessing or for some protection from some difficulty. So, we can pray to the Lord in this way. Then, initially it was demand, later he forgot the demand. He forgot the request completely. He also requested something. Dhruva Maharaj said, Bhakti moho pravahatam tvayi me prasangam bhuyadananta mahatam amalashayanam yenanja solvana muru vyasanam bhavabhim neshye bhavad gunakatham mritapana mattah. So Dhruva Maharaj requested for one thing. O Lord, please give me the association of devotees. Why? In that association of devotees, I want to hear your glories. I want to hear descriptions of your names, forms, nama, rupa, guna, lila. This is Dhruva Maharaj's request. And this is not only Dhruva Maharaj's request. This request is made by so many devotees. Prachetas also asked for the same thing. Dhruva Maharaj asked, Prahalad Maharaj asked, and Lord Shiva asked, and Prithu Maharaj, many such great devotees are requesting for the association of devotees and an opportunity to hear about Krishna in that association. Right? The request. Then A for apologies. Apologies. Sometimes when we offer a prayer to the Lord, we should also say sorry for all the mistakes that we have made. Anyone here who has not made any mistakes in life so far? Okay. Anyone who has made any mistakes in life so far? My humble obeisances to those who have not lifted their hands. You have not made any mistake, or maybe you have not understood the question. So, we all have made some mistakes. So, we should say sorry. We should apologize. We should say, my dear Lord, I have done so many mistakes. Kindly forgive me. Please allow me to work with proper intelligence so that I don't make mistakes again. This should be the prayer, right? Arjuna was apologizing. Krishna, in the 11th chapter of Bhagavad Gita, after Krishna showed his Vishwarup, universal form, Arjuna got scared. My God, I joked with this Krishna. I pulled his legs. I was mocking him. I was joking as if we are friends. Of course, they are friends. But still, Arjuna became a little reverential, very respectful towards Krishna, seeing his great form. Aneka bahudara netram pashyami tvam sarvato nantarupam nantam na madhyam na punastavadim pashyami vishveshwara vishwarupa. Means Lord Krishna displayed a Vishwarupa, a form that has thousands of hands, thousands of heads, thousands of bellies, thousands of legs, thousands of eyes, thousands of ornaments and different kinds of decorations. And seeing this awe-inspiring form, Arjuna said, sorry, my dear Lord, I have committed some mistakes. I considered you like my ordinary friend. Please forgive me. So, we should say sorry in front of the Lord for the mistakes that we have committed. We should apologize and we should beg forgiveness. How many of you are engaged in deity worship? Some form of the deity worship. After deity worship, we offer prayers, right? Aparadha Shodhana mantras. Without that, worship may not be complete. We have committed so many mistakes in the worship. So we need to pray to the Lord. O Lord, aparadha sahasrani kriyante harnisham maya dasoham itimam matva kshamasva madhusudana. Considering me as your servant, please forgive me. Please forgive me. Any other devotee who made some mistake and in his or her prayer said sorry, apologized to the Lord? Anyone? Brahma, what mistake did Brahma commit? He has Brahma Vimohana Leela. He has stolen Krishna's friends, all the Gopa boys. He has also stolen Krishna's calves. And later he realized his mistake within a minute and said, sorry, oh Lord, please forgive me. Anyone else? Indra, when did he beg forgiveness? Govardhan Leela. Krishna cancelled Indra's puja, Indra puja. When you're supposed to receive something and suddenly somebody cancels it, you become angry, right? We can reflect how many times I thought I'm qualified for a privilege, but somehow that privilege was not given to me, and I became upset. I became angry. Indra thought he was qualified for Indra Puja. He was qualified to receive worship from Krishna's eternal associates, the Vrajavasis also. But Krishna thought, how can my devotees, Vrajavasis, worship this Devata Indra? He is there in his post only for 1/14 of Brahma's day. And even that Brahma is also not as great as my eternal associates, the Gopas and Gopis. And these Gopas and Gopis have to worship Indra? Cancel. Indra Puja cancelled. And on top of it, Indra is very proud. Not that he is receiving worship, he was very proud of receiving that worship. It's not that he is receiving worship and is transferring all the worship to Guru, Krishna, Vaishnavas. He was not doing that. He was taking all of it for himself. He's enjoying that worship. So Krishna cancelled worship. Then Indra became angry. He created a devastating rainfall in Vrindavan to destroy Krishna, to destroy all the Gopas and Gopis and cows and calves and monkeys and entire land of Vrindavan. No demon has created as much havoc in Vrindavan as Indra has created. Indra was a devotee, isn't it? Aghasur was a demon. Vatsasur was a demon. Bakasur was a demon. Arishtasur was a demon. Keshi, Trinavarta, Putana, Bakasur, all these people were demons, but they created very little disturbance in Vrindavan. At the max, they attacked Krishna and they were killed within moments. But no one has created the amount of disturbance that Indra has created in Vrindavan. See, devotee can create more disturbance than a demon. When a devotee is not in proper consciousness, such a devotee can disturb a Vaishnava society more than an outsider, more than a demon. Understood? So as devotees, we also need to imbibe these qualities of humility, compassion, gratitude, and respect and tolerance, and be in proper consciousness and not create disturbance in the Vaishnava society. Because an immature devotee or a devotee in improper consciousness can create more disturbance in a spiritual community than a demon or an outsider. Anyways, Indra realized his mistake. He went and fell at the feet of Krishna and begged forgiveness. I'm sorry, apologies. Okay, any other devotee who offered prayers to the Lord with apologies? Huh? Kalia. Yeah, Kalia definitely said sorry. Bali Maharaj to some degree, yes. Okay. Anything else? All of us are also offering Aparadashodhan mantras whenever we go for deity worship. Fine. G for gratitude. Then R? Request. Next point? Apologies. A for apologies. Then S for surrender. Prayers of surrender. When you go and offer prayers to the Lord, those prayers should express your mood of surrender. Oh Lord, I am completely dependent on you. I am ready to surrender to your will. Whatever you expect me to do, I will do. This is called surrender, right? So we need to surrender our body, our mind, our words to Krishna. Surrendering body means using this body in the service of Krishna. Surrendering mind means using this mind in thinking of Krishna's Nama Rupa Guna Leela. Surrendering words means using your words, using your ability to speak to glorify Krishna, not to glorify yourself. So, this is called surrender. So, there are so many wonderful examples of devotees who surrendered themselves completely. Let's try to recollect one prayer of surrender. Madrik prapanna pashupasha vimokshanaya. Okay, let's keep it smaller. Madrik prapanna Pashupasha Vimokshanaya Muktaya Bhuri Karunaya Namolayaya Swamshena Sarvatanubhrin Manasi Pratita Pratyagdrishi Bhagavate Brihate Namaste. This is the prayer of surrender by Gajendra. When Gajendra was caught by this crocodile in that lake near Trikuta mountain region, Gajendra struggled to release himself from that crocodile for 1000 years. Initially, Gajendra thought, how long this crocodile will catch my feet? It will get bored. Initially, Gajendra thought I can trample it and kill it, but it was not happening. Later, Gajendra thought, at least my friends and family members will come and help me. That never worked. They never helped. Nobody helped. Then Gajendra thought, okay, this crocodile will leave me after 5 minutes or 10 minutes or 1 day or 2 days or 3 days. But 1 week passed, 1 month passed, 1 year passed, 1 decade passed, 1 century passed, 10 centuries passed. Even after 1000 years, this crocodile was so determined to pull Gajendra into the lake, while Gajendra is struggling to pull crocodile outside the lake. Sometimes we get some problems. We may think that agama apayino anityaha tamsutikshasva bharata. They will come and they will go. They are temporary problems after all. We think like that, which is correct. Ultimately, that point is correct. Any problem is temporary. Any pleasure is also temporary. But some problems are very permanent. Under the umbrella of temporary nature of this material world, some problems are permanently exist. Means, like when you get some fever or cold, it may stay for 1 or 2 days, or 3-4 days. But sometimes when you go to the doctor says, you have to live with this problem for the rest of your life. Every single day you have to take this medicine, otherwise you cannot survive. Right? Some problems are permanent. There is no control Z option there. There is no undo option there. So once you get that problem, once you get that disease, you may have to live with the disease also. They are long term. Ultimately they are temporary. Body itself is temporary. Any disease that comes to the body is also temporary. But within the temporariness of the body, a problem can be permanent in the sense that from now till the death of this body, the problem exists. Right? For Gajendra, the problem existed for 1000 years. Gajendra is trying his best, but finally he understood that it's beyond my capacity to protect myself. There must be somebody who has the ability and the intention to protect me. In that mood, Gajendra offered this prayer. Madrik prapanna pashupasha vimokshanaya muktaya bhuri karunaya namolayaya swamshena sarvatanubhrin manasi pratita pratyagdrishe bhagavate brihate namaste. He said, Madrik prapanna. Prapanna means to surrender. Madrik prapanna means people like me who surrender unto you. It's a prayer of surrender. Pashupasha vimokshanaya. When somebody surrenders unto the Lord, then the Lord will liberate that surrendered soul, will release that surrendered soul from all miseries. Pashupasha vimokshanaya. Why would the Lord liberate? How would the Lord liberate anyone who surrendered unto Him? 3 reasons. Count it and write it. There is a quiz at the end, like last time. First is Muktaya. The Lord Himself is liberated. The Lord Himself is never bound by anything, therefore He can release us from all bondage. If you are bound to this pillar and I am bound to that pillar, I cannot release you from this bondage. Who can release us? One who is not bound. Right? Similarly, we are bound in so many ways, in so many difficulties. But the Lord is ever liberated, He is never bound. Only He can protect anyone from any difficulty. So first reason is, He is always liberated. That's why He can liberate us. Muktaya. Second, I may have the ability to liberate you or help you, but unless I have that compassion or kindness to liberate, I will not liberate or I will not help you. So, first point, maybe liberation may be too much for some kids here. First, the Lord has the ability to help us. Clear? First reason or first qualification of someone who can protect you is that person should have the ability to help you. Second, they should have the compassion to help us. I may have the ability to help, but if I don't have compassion and kindness, I will not help. Therefore, compassion is also important. Ability to help and compassion to help. Say, I have the ability to help you, I have the capacity to help you, and I have the compassion also to help you. If I don't know that you need help, how will I help? Right? Therefore, awareness is also important. The Lord is always aware of everything that is happening with everyone. Because He's aware, He completely understands our moods and needs and deeds. He can help us. How does the Lord know? He's sitting in Goloka, right? Goloka eva nivasatya khilatma bhuto govindamadi purusham tamaham bhajami. Krishna is there in Goloka and you are suffering in Bhuloka. How can Krishna understand that we are in some difficulty? He has the ability to help, we understand. He has the kindness to help us, that also we know. But how does he become aware? Paramatma. That's what Gajendra says. Swamshena sarvatanu manasi pratita swaamshena. By his own expansion as Paramatma, he stays within the hearts of all living entities. Whether the living entity is in a human body, or an animal body, or an insect body, or a tree body, the Lord is there in everybody's heart, so He understands what we need. He is aware. So because He has these three qualities, first, ability to help, second, compassion to help us, third, awareness that we need help. Therefore He can help us. So Gajendra mentioned this in his prayer of surrender. So Gajendra is an example of complete surrender. Complete surrender means you have no other hope. You have absolutely no other hope that you can protect yourself or anyone else can protect you. Complete surrender means you have an understanding that only Krishna can help me. No one else. Anyatha sharanam nastitvam eva sharanam mama. No one else in the entire cosmic manifestation can help me. Only Krishna can help me. I am completely dependent on you. This is mode of complete surrender. Anyone else who offered a prayer of surrender? Ambarish Maharaj, he offered a prayer of surrender. He surrendered his life. But fine, that's correct. Any other example? Draupadi, correct. She said, Govinda. First she tried to protect herself with her own strength. Even before that also, she tried to protect herself by using logic. She is presenting logic. She is asking Bhishma, Drona, Dhritarashtra and all these people there. Am I won through dharma or adharma? So, but nobody could answer her question. Then she was expecting help from Bhishma, Drona. Pandavas, they have the ability to help, but they could not help Mother Draupadi. Why? Because they were sitting on the floor with their positions lost. They are like slaves of Duryodhana. Therefore, they cannot help. They have the physical strength, but they don't have the permission. Then Bhishma, Drona, they also have the strength to help. They have the authority. They are not slaves. Although they are not slaves, they are obliged to follow the instructions of the king who is sitting on the throne of Hastinapur. Who is that? Dhritarashtra. And Dhritarashtra surrendered himself to Duryodhana. So Drona and Bhishma, they have to surrender, or they are obliged to follow Dhritarashtra the king, and Dhritarashtra is following the desires of Duryodhana. So they could not help. Bhishma could not help Draupadi, Drona could not help Draupadi, nobody could help Draupadi. And Draupadi used her own strength. Her fragile body is there, she is trying to pull her sari, and then who is that? Dushasan, with the strength of 10,000 elephants in each of his arms, he is trying to pull. How can she manage? Then at one point, Draupadi just threw her hands in the air and said, Govinda, only you can help me. Then Krishna immediately came in the form of unlimited sari and protected Mother Draupadi. in reciprocation with her prayer of surrender. Any other devotee who offered a prayer of surrender? Queen Kunti, definitely. Krishna Krishna Mahabaho Bhaktanam Bhayankara. Who said this? Arjuna. When Ashwathama released the Brahmastra, not knowing what to do, not knowing how to protect himself, then immediately Krishna went and offered prayers to, Arjuna went and offered prayers to Krishna. And Krishna told Arjuna, Arjuna, you release another Brahmastra and withdraw both of these Brahmastras. Because this Ashwathama can only release, he cannot withdraw. He can only do, he cannot undo. He can only type, he cannot press Ctrl Z. So that key is not working in his system. So better he withdraw both. That's how Arjuna surrendered to Krishna. Any other example of surrender? Prabhupada, correct. Mode of dependence. Fine. Enough examples. So what are the 4 elements of prayer that we discussed so far? Gratitude. Request. Apologies. Surrender. There is another important prayer. Another important element of prayer, which is there in almost every single prayer. Can you guess what it is? Any guesses? Praise. G-R-A-S-T. For you to remember easily. G for gratitude. R for request. A for apologies. S for surrender. And P for praise. Praise means glorification. So many devotees who offered prayers to Krishna praised Krishna in 100 different ways. Kunti Maharani, we discussed her prayer of request and all, but she also offered praise. He said, Namasye Purusham Tvadyam Ishwaram Prakrite Padam Alaksham Sarva Bhutanam Antar Bahiravasthitam. He said, Krishnaya Vasudevaya Devaki Nandanaya Cha Nanda Gopa Kumaraya Govindaya Namo Namaha. So this is another prayer of praise. Krishnaya Vasudevaya. You know what is that? Devaki Nandanaya. Very clear to understand. Nanda Gopa Kumaraya, you are son of Nanda Maharaj. Govindaya Namo Namaha. You give pleasure to all the senses, all the cows. So this is praise. And any other devotee who offered praise to Krishna in his or her prayers? Brahma offered prayers. Naumidyate bravapushe taditam varayam gunjavatam saparipicchala sanmukhaya vanyasraje kavalave travishana venu lakshmashriye mridupade pashupandajaya. Brahma is offering this praise. He says, Naumi idyate means I offer my obeisances unto you. Abravapushe, your bodily complexion is like that of a dark monsoon cloud. Tadit ambaraya, your cloth is dazzling like yellow lightning. Tadit ambaraya. Gunjavatamsa, you have this gunjamala in your neck. Paripichala sanmukhaya, your face is resplendent with a peacock feather, shining peacock feather on your head. Sanmukhaya. Vanyasraje, you are wearing a garland of forest flowers. Kavala, you have curd rice in your hands. Vetra, you are holding a small stick in your hands. Vishana Venu, you are playing a flute. So, in this way, Brahma praised Krishna in his prayers. Now, you can praise Krishna's beauty, as Brahma did. You can praise Krishna's qualities of compassion and many other things. And you can praise Krishna's name. You can praise so many attributes of Krishna. Krishna's leelas you can praise. Like that, praise need not be restricted to some qualities only. You can expand your praise towards any aspect of the Lord. Any other devotee who offered praise to the Lord? Sukadeva Goswami. Where? What? Second canto. Don't tell me chapter number. Actually, fourth chapter, not fifth chapter. Huh? Ahobakiyam, Uddhava is praising the Lord. Ahobakiyam stanakalakutam jighamsayapaya yadapya sadhi. Lebhe gatim dhatricitam tatonyam kambadayalum sharanam prachema. Here, this pigeon wants to hear some prayers, it seems. Here, Uddhava is offering this praise to Krishna. Krishna, you are so compassionate. You are so compassionate that you have given the position of a motherly nurse to Putana in the spiritual world. Generally, anyone who cheats in this world takes various forms. They put some mask on the head and they come and steal money, or some other people may come in the disguise of a friend and cheat. And many other demons in Vrindavan, they came in the disguise of calves, bulls, snakes, cranes, wind, etc. and cheated Krishna. But nobody has taken the form of a mother to cheat someone. Because mother is the most trustworthy person in the entire creation, in this material world. Right? No mother can cheat a child. But Putana took the most trustworthy form and cheated. Sometimes friends can cheat, colleagues can cheat, other family members can cheat, so-called lovers can cheat, some employee in a company can cheat, or the boss in a company can cheat, or some shopkeeper, vendors, they can cheat, but mother never cheats the child, especially an infant baby, right? So Putana took the form of a mother. So this is the greatest form of deceit, greatest form of cheating, accepting the form of a mother and offering the most exalted of all motherly activities of offering milk to the child and then killing. Right? No one has cheated to such a degree. But although her cheating is on a very, very high plane, at least Jarasandha directly came to Mathura and challenged Krishna to fight. And even Chandura, Mushtika, Shala, Toshala, Kuta, all these wrestlers of Kamsa, they challenged Krishna to fight. And Shalva, Paundraka, many other people fought with Krishna. They wanted to destroy Krishna, but they came in a straightforward manner. And those who wanted to cheat also took some other simpler forms. But no demon has taken the form of a mother to cheat and kill Krishna, that too by giving milk. So how much punishment Putana should get? Putana should have received the most severe punishment amongst all the demons, isn't it? But Krishna did not give the most severe punishment to Putana. He gave the most exalted position of a motherly nurse in the spiritual world to Putana. Can you just imagine the extent of Krishna's mercy? Why Krishna is so merciful like this? Simple answer to this question is, in Vrindavan, Krishna is merciful. Probably in outside Vrindavan, if somebody cheats like this, Krishna would have given a little severe punishment, or even if he liberates, he would have done some simpler liberation like Saijya Mukti or something like that. But Krishna bestowed the position of a motherly nurse, an assistant, maid servant of Mother Yashoda in the spiritual world, to Putana, who has done such degree of cheating and tried to kill Krishna. So this is how Uddhava in his prayers is praising Krishna's quality of compassion. Kamvadayalum sharanam rajena. Any other devotee who praised Krishna, glorified Krishna in his or her prayers? Param Brahma Param Dhama Pavitram Paramam Bhavan Purusham Shashvatam Divyam Adideva Vajam Vibhum. Anyone else? Shiva offered prayers. Fourth canto, Rudra Gita, Shiva is praising the Lord in various ways. Athana Gangres, Tava Kirti Tirthayoho, Antar Bahir Papa Vidhuta Papmanam. Anything else? Dhruva Maharaj offered prayers, praised Yontaha Pravishya. Arjuna. Okay. Tadvai Dhanushtaishavha Saratho Hayaste Soham Rati Rapatayo Etanamant. That's more like remembrance and gratitude more than praise. But yeah, there is some praise also. So in this way, there are so many devotees who offered so many praises and glorification of Krishna in their prayers. So we discussed 5 elements of prayer. There are so many other elements, but 5. So tell me, what are the 5? Gratitude. Tell me an example also for gratitude. Kunti Maharani. Second, request. Example? Shiva. Third, apologies. Examples? Brahma, Indra. Correct. Fourth, surrender. Example? Only they are speaking, you are not speaking. Gajendra, Draupadi. Then fifth, last, praise. Now tell me, what are the 3 qualities required for someone who can protect us? We discussed in Gajendra's prayer. You remember that? First, ability to help us. Compassion. Third, awareness. Okay, thank you very much. You are all very receptive kids. ग्रंथराज श्रीमद् भागवतम की जय, श्रील प्रभुपाद की जय.